Hello beauties, welcome back to the vlog. Today is my favorite day of the week. It's Thank You Thursday. This week we have been talking about advocacy, how to be an advocate for others as well as for yourself. We've gotten great comments and feedback. Thank you so much to everyone who's participated. I had a great conversation about this even last night after work with someone who was talking about what that's like and was really thinking about it. So it's really cool to hear your feedback. Today, I wanted to say thank you to a longtime friend of mine, someone who I view as a mentor as well, someone who is a colleague, and someone who is such an important member of our community, and that's Dr. Mary Spilde. Dr. Mary Spilde has been the president of LCC now for a number of years. She's about to retire, which is sad for us as a community, but I'm excited about the new president who's coming in as well. And what's really great about Mary is that she is an advocate on many levels, not only for the community of looking at space and access to education in terms of location of the community college for LCC, but also about affordability, types of classes and programs that are available. You know, Mary was one of the first people who talked about using space in downtown. How did we utilize access to that location? How would we build a building that was energy efficient, that fit into our community? I mean, she really thought about all of those things and was very inclusive there, just in the use of space. And then also in terms of how we access education in general. There's a great program at LCC, and I think it's at U of O as well, called Women in Transition, which is a super cool program. There's a number of women who go back to school for a variety of reasons in different time periods of their life. And how do you transition to go back to school when maybe you've stayed at home with kiddos or you've been in a different job and now you want to get more education? A very empowering group, really cool organization. There's also a lot of international students who come to both the community college and the university here. Mary has been such an advocate for those students to come into our community, and that adds a richness here, gives us more perspective that we wouldn't have if they weren't here, and I love that piece as well. You know, we've gone out to the Harvest Dinner many times on the main campus and learned about the different programs. The culinary school is really cool. The connection to high schools and local districts to have a pathway for students to come in and get a job after going through LCC. These are all things that Mary has really been the leader on, but also she works so collaboratively to work with the schools, to work with the supers, to work with people like us in our business. You know, I was a dual enrolled student. I took classes at LCC in broadcasting and in Spanish to get through the U of O faster, and it was a great experience. And many of our employees here at Lunar Logic got their transfer degree from LCC, and it allowed them to access higher wage jobs in an industry like ours in tech that is really growing. One of the things that someone who's an advocate does too is that they're adaptive, and Mary and the team at LCC are very adaptive. When businesses came to LCC and said, we really need the curriculum to shift, you know, we're looking for some other classes, we need some different skills, the community college said, absolutely, how do we work with you? Our goal is to create opportunities for students to really be placed in the workforce and have a successful life. And, you know, I could go on and on about all the reasons that I appreciate Mary and all the ways that she's an advocate for so many people, including and especially women. But one of the biggest things that I would say about what she does so well in being an advocate is that she asks a lot of questions. She really listens. She tries to meet people where they're at instead of trying to bring them to wherever she's at. She really wants to find a middle ground, compromises, and that type of communication and the respect that she shows all the different people that she meets with is the reason why I think LCC has been such an integral part of our community for so long. And so I just want to say thank you so much, Mary. You've had a huge impact on me, on many of my female colleagues that work for us here at Lunar and also in the community. And I'm really looking forward to you being retired so we can drink more wine together and hang out and work on the friendship side of the business part of what we do, because you do so much and we appreciate you so much. So thank you, Mary. Thank you for being an advocate for all of us.